Well, hello there. I hope you're having a great day so far. We're going to be looking at shoulder exercises today, and we're going to utilize some equipment. There's two pieces that are appropriate to use for this exercise. One is either a TheraBand, and I like the yellow one because it gives you a lot of range of motion. The other item could be a resistance band that has a handle on each end. Physiotherapy has the TheraBands, and also our fitness centers generally that sell equipment will have these bands, and this is the lightest one. The other one up would be a mint green one, but it's always great to start with a yellow band because it gives you the most resistance, that's going to be gentle and give you that proper range of motion. So before we get going with the equipment, we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up. So we're going to take that band and just set it off to the side for now. It's always nice as well to have something to attach it to close by, some sort of rail, or even in a doorway you can tie something around that band and throw it behind the door and close the door. So first thing we're going to do is just give our shoulders a little bit of movement and a stretch. So we're going to take one arm across and we're just going to bring it diagonally across the body, and you're going to hook it with that arm and give it a little bit of a stretch this way. Let that go. Give it another one. So we're just looking at stretching it a little bit. We're not looking at holding it for too long. And then we'll do the other side a couple of times. Bring it across the body and let it go. And another time across the body and let that go. Then we're going to stand against a wall, or you can just stand straight up. And we're going to do some arm circles. And we're going to just bring it into a range of motion, circling back 10 times. And we're only going to be going backwards on this one. So reaching back, and you can just do this with me. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm using a little bit of something here, whether it's a wall or your bar, so that we're actually getting that range of motion. We're going to do the other side, and I'll just turn my back here for a moment, moving backwards, and I have that bar beside me, so I'm not really cheating that circular motion by shortening the circle or making it smaller. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we were working on that mobility first to make sure that we can move the shoulders into the position where we want them to be more stable, because without mobility and motion being the lotion, we have no movement. So, second thing we're going to do, we're going to take our band, we're going to hook it mid-height in front of us. We're going to be taking that band, have it taut, and we're going to bring our arms back 10 times. So I'm keeping the chest high, shoulders back, 4, 5, and you can do this with me, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to be moving it out, and again, it's a light band because I want to have some range, but we're also working a little bit of stability. We're going to press it back now, mid-height, 10 times, and I'm opening through that chest, squeezing my shoulder blades together, and just creating a little bit of resistance, 9 and 10. Then I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to reach up again, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're only working until fatigue, not failure or pain, just fatigue. Okay, let's do that one more time through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now out to the sides. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now up. Straight arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now I should have some really good warm up in through the shoulders and some really good postural exercises. Now we're going to move in onto our external and internal rotation. So our external rotation, working that shoulder girdle, we're going to have our band, we're going to bring our thumbs so they're facing out, and you want to have it taut just in front of you, elbows at 90 degrees, and elbows are going to stay right into our side. We're going to press them out, squeezing the shoulder blades together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to have some internal rotation. So now we need to hook that band again. We're going to do one side at a time for internal. Elbow is still at our side, but now I have working towards the mid-center of the body for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to switch arms. So I'm going to bring it to the other side, moving it to the inside of my body. I'll just turn my back to you so you know I'm doing both sides. I wouldn't want to shoot one side to the other. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's do that again. So of course our external rotation. Let's go back there for a second set. Thumbs out, taut in the center, elbows at 90 degrees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go for that internal rotation. Having that band moving in towards the center of our body for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Don't forget to balance your body out. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're doing 2 sets of 10 today of our exercises. Those are the first ones that we're going to do. We're going to move on now. So of course there's always the traditional row, which is fantastic for our shoulders. So we're going to do that, hooking it on mid-height onto something that we have. We're going to move back, and we're simply going to create that row position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And make sure you're really squeezing those shoulder blades together and staying high in the chest, shining high forward. Okay, second one we're going to do is we're going to take it into our lateral raise. So the lateral raise, you want to be careful because you are extending that arm out, and that yellow band is going to give you enough resistance but create enough range of motion, shoulder height. And I'm going to do one side at a time so that I can get lots of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the other side, focusing on the one side, shoulder height. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's take it back to our rows. So we're going to hook it mid-height on whatever we have that we can do that with. Then we're going to take it into our row, standing tall, chest is high, good posture. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze hard, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. going to go back to our lateral raise. Just keep following me. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that completes our 2 sets of 10 each of those. We're going to move on to another exercise. The next ones that we're going to have are going to be our upright rows, so a little something different than our first video we've done. Upright rows, and then we're also now going to finish the second exercise with some flies moving backwards. So let's look at that upright row first. We're going to step on that band in the center. We're going to stand up tall and our palms are in and down, and we're going to lead with the elbows up. So we don't want to kind of come down into this position. We want to keep the chest high, elbows come high, the hands stay low. So you're rowing up. And again, this band is probably just the perfect resistance for all of these exercises. At some point, maybe we do move up to a mint-colored band or a stronger band with more resistance. So a couple more. And remember, this is all kind of in front in those shoulders, a little bit through the traps, but in through those shoulders in front. So now let's balance that out with the second exercise of a fly. So we're going to hook at mid-height again. We're going to stand back and we're going to open and keep the chest high. 1, 2, squeezing the shoulder blades together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a fantastic 10. A little bit of a break as we move on. Back to exercise 1, back to our upright row. Stepping on that band with both feet, bringing our hands in front, elbows lead the way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep that neck relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, and remember, a little bit of fatigue and feeling the muscle is good. Stay away from pain. Okay, we have one more set of those flies, moving backwards, keeping our chest high. Great posture. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's release that band. We're going to finish our shoulder health today with a little bit of a stretch and a little bit of motion. So we're going to take it now from a Y to T. So if this is my big Y open, and if I'm against a wall, that always feels good because then I know that I'm getting that raise. So from Y shape to T. From Y to T. Y, T. We're going to use 7 more. 7, T. 6, 5, 4, last 3, last 2, and just one more. And 1. Give your shoulders a little bit of a roll. Remember, we started with that quick stretch. We're going to do that same stretch, bring the arm diagonally across, hook the arm, and this one we are going to hold for 30 seconds. And just breathe in, breathe out. About another 20 seconds to go. Feel that beautiful stretch in the shoulder. Some nice breathing going on. Hold it another 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go from here. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let that go. If your shoulder rolls back, think about good posture. Tuck it in your back pocket. Great, let's do the other side. Bring it across the body, holding it for 30 seconds. Some nice deep breathing going on. That'll feel great in the shoulder. Really nice. 20. Still breathing, feeling that stretch across the shoulder. And we'll hold it for another 10 seconds. 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center, where placing it, and do about 5 shoulder rolls, tucking it in your back pockets. And then let the other one join in for a few as well. Keep the neck nice and long. We're going to just stretch the neck a little bit, and pressing that palm down towards the floor, and let the neck stretch, creating some space between the shoulder and the ear. And just letting that neck relax. Bring it back to center. Other palm down. Let the head open, again creating that space between the shoulder and the ear. Do deep breaths in and out, and bring it back to fantastic posture, having those beautiful shoulders and holding them back. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you next time. All the best.